So here we are at Schatzi's, City of Poughkeepsie, right on Main Street. Main drag, really can't miss it. Having something out of my very special Schatzi's mug, which I hold very dear as one of my prized possessions. Jeremy, of course you know Brandy.
Hi.
Bethany. We're here to tell you about the 12 Beers of Christmas. It's a great promotion that we've been doing over the past couple of days. And what we're going to do is we've teamed up with Jeremy and everybody here at Schatzi's to bring to you some of the best Christmas-themed beers around. Right now we've got a couple of them on tap, like Trogue's Mad Elf, Southern Tier 2 Xmas, but you got to get down here because every time we announce one, it will be gone very quickly. Tell us about some of the different styles of Christmas beers. What do you kind of notice as some of the characteristics?
Well, you find a lot of them to be malty. A lot of them are less hoppy. You know, people love IPAs. There is an IPA Christmas beer on that we picked out. However, you find that a lot of these beers are a little bit spicier and have a little bit more alcohol content for most of them. And you get a wide range. I mean, you have Belgian beers that are Belgian breweries that are making these beers. You have a lot of American craft beers, craft breweries that are making these great Christmas beers. Yeah. And there's so many. There's just, the list could go on and on. We picked 12 and probably the best 12, but we could literally probably do 30 days of beers here at Schatzi's if we wanted to pick all the Christmas beers that are out there.
You know what's interesting too is that it's kind of like seasonally you think of, okay, well, pumpkin beers in the fall always having a huge audience. People go crazy for them. They've got kind of spicy notes to it. But it seems like Christmas beers, people who might turn their nose up at a pumpkin beer, something like that, go nuts trying to get their hands on certain ones. I know Trogue's Mad Elf is a very popular one, and Krampus from Southern Tier is a popular one. Is it because there's just such a wide variety of styles and different kind of characteristics?
Yeah, I think you can really get anything. I mean, you can get a really fruity Christmas beer or spicy beer, or you could get a really middle of the road, drinkable, sessionable beer. That they really cover the wide range. Where I think a lot of those pumpkin beers, people love or hate pumpkin.
Right,
they're going to come in and go, no, I love Southern Tier pumpkin or pumpkin, or they're going to come in and go, no, I don't like pumpkin at all. But really, there's such a wide gamut in terms of Christmas beers and how many different flavor profiles you can have with it, where it can go a million different directions, and I think that's the attraction of the draw that most people have.
Yeah, so you're not going to exclusively have Christmas beer. So if somebody wants to go bring somebody with them, try out some Christmas beers.
Yeah, absolutely, good point.
After a little while,
yes.
A little bit of very sweet, spicy, malty beer can kind of go a long way.
Yes, we will certainly have our classic stouts and IPAs on, and we always have 4 German dedicated German lines to beers. So your Hefeweizens, your Dunkels, your Oktoberfest, we'll have those on as well. But we figured we could change up the lineup and at least have a couple Christmas beers on up until around Christmas time.
Yeah, keep things kind of interesting. Do you have some things on the menu? Because you guys have really good food here, really great, interesting stuff. What do you think on the menu that you guys have pairs really well with?
Well, I think, we're known for our burger. I think the burger will pair with just about anything.
It's internet famous, by the way. It was selected by a very popular website that might have some buzz around it about how much people love your burger. So what else? You really interesting takes on some German stuff.
Yeah,
too.
we tried to pair a lot of the beers with, we do weekly specials where, Tuesdays are Moles Frites. We tried to pair the 2 Xmas up with mussels. It'll go well with that special. Wednesdays are pierogi night. Just about any beer will go well with pierogies. So we really tried to cater a lot of those beers to going towards those specials. Thursdays we do nachos. We've done a really cool brandy. We were talking about the Reuben nachos that we did. A classic German dish take on nachos. So we do fun things like that and try to pair up the beers along with some of those fun food offerings.
So come on out. Make sure you're listening 7:20 every morning. We'll find out which beer is going to be featured. You got to get it while you can because 2 of them already sold out, right?
Yeah, our first 2. First 2, we're 4 days into the campaign and the first 2 that we had are gone. So, please come down and try these before they're all gone.